There has been a dramatic, and I say dramatic, change in you just recently. And I'm not overstating this for the sake of overstating and for the sake of gaining audience, but really, or at least how it feels internally for you, there's been such a dramatic change in how you approach your life. Yes. Just be real with me for a moment here, okay? I'm asking I'm asking for your full attention on this. So you are someone who spends a lot of your time in your mind. You're very self-conscious, self-aware. You're very, very self-aware. But the thing is, this self-awareness, albeit it's a very good thing to have. That's why you're resonating to these kinds of messages. It comes to a point where it it stops you from growing, you know, from being so self-aware that you forget that moving is how you actually go to where you actually want to go. And it's not through thinking about it, it's not through reflecting about it, it's by doing the actions. So there was a dramatic, again dramatic, change in your energy wherein you used to be so like calculating your every steps. Am I doing it right? Is this the universe plan for me? And you shifted to, well, fuck it, whatever, you know? And this exact change in energy is where you're gonna go to where you have to go. And you know what the funny thing is? Because for all this time you thought that you're gonna get there through healing, through self reflection, through discernment, through thinking about it. But at the end of the day, you got there through just sheer willpower, just waking up every day, just doing the damn thing. Even if you don't even have to think about it, you just do the damn thing. You just did the damn thing. That's how you reached. That's how you go there. Ain't that a bitch? Because you always thought that you're gonna reach enlightenment by enlightening yourself. But really, you reach enlightenment, or at least a certain acceptance of your non enlightenment by being not enlightened, not seeking enlightenment, or at least not consciously seeking enlightenment. Because not everything has to mean anything. Not everything has to have a big meaning. Not every conversation has to be a big talk. And this is your realization. Because maybe you could be someone who really thought to themselves, like, oh, people are so boring. I don't do small talks. I subscribe to this kind of belief, and these people don't subscribe. Hence, I'm not interested. You could, I mean, you could resonate with it or you could not. But for those did resonate, there is a heavy shift in here of, well, fuck it. I mean, my mind calculations just so tiring. Fuck it. I don't want to think anymore. Let's do this shit. Let's do small talk. Yeah. And you find that that is equally important as any big talks that you may have with yourself. You know? Big talks with yourself is nothing. It's far more important to have small talk with somebody else, or as you find that's what you're finding, because again, no one is meant to be an island in here. No matter how much you are how good you are at self isolating, how good you are at being an island, how good you are at taking care of yourself, how good you are at just doing things on your own all by yourself, how you, even if you're so good at that, even if you're the top 1% of that, you still find that life is better when you're around other people who may not be doing what you're doing, like very much uh up in the clouds all the time, but just you're just pushed, you're just that. I don't know. So there's a dramatic shift in that. I don't know what else to say about this except damn, because I know how significant this shift is for you. I know i know because you are usually not like this. For the longest time you are not like this. I'm clocking you out. But recently you just feel so alone. Self-reflection is so alone. And I don't care how good you are at self-reflecting, it just, you feel so alone. And you're gonna move much faster if you get there with other people. If you move with other people, if you let other people to come at you, and actually also pursue other people actively yourself. So there is this level here of being masculine, taking on the masculinity of being active in your presence with other people, being more proactive, and allowing also space for other people to come at you as themselves, as their unhealed version of themselves, as their not polished versions of themselves, as their just them. And by allowing these people to come at you like that, to allowing people to be like that in front of you, you realize, you come at this realization that, hey, I can be like that myself as well. And so that pushes you to not exert so much pressure on yourself. And I'm laughing because you know why I'm laughing? I hear Spirit saying, you can be as dumb as these people. And I'm laughing because I know that that's not what Spirit meant by dumb people, that people are actually dumb. No, but you just have this very macroscopic way of looking at things that, yeah, you just get the higher perspective in everything that some people, when they do certain things, it might look dumb for you, but when you participate again in life, in becoming human and letting yourself be adapt the smaller perspective, you realize that, hey, it's actually good being dumb. It actually feels good to be dumb, like not push myself and not pressure myself into being this higher self being, you don't have to exert so much pressure on yourself like that. That's spreading yourself thin so much. So that was the dramatic shift. And I don't know, I've just been talking for like 11 minutes, but it feels like eternity already. And usually when I'm talking about these kinds of things, I will just talk, 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 and I don't really recognize the time. 11:11 on the timer. I just don't recognize the time, and I look at the timer and it's what? 27 minutes has passed already, and yeah. And that's because I spend so much time on my mind elsewhere. But right now, as I'm in this energy with you, you just grounded yourself enough that you're being more aware of the time passing, because you're now more grounded, you're now more present with other people, you're now more into the earth, to put it in a simple way, because your mind is living in a farther in a far planet, far far away. Like that's how you usually are. But the dramatic shift that's happened to you is that you learn how to go back into the mental processes of the earth. And that's, my friend, is the value of being human. Okay, you have got to allow yourself to just be a human, because that's who you are. That's what you are. Okay, dude. I mean, you can be an angel, an earth angel, you can be a spirit guide, you can be whatever, right? You can be a star seed for how much of your life, but at the end of the day as well, you are a human being, incarnated as human being, and so you have to fully experience as well the experience of a human being. You get me? So yeah. hmm So do not abuse your self-awareness like that, your self-consciousness like that. Like allow yourself to be animalistic as well, because I just keep being pulled as well to images of the animals. And the animals, they're not exactly self-aware, right? But you can imagine that they're just living and being provided for by the nature, being provided for by the universe, and you can imagine that they're just chilling, they're just vibing here in the planet earth without so much as a consciousness about who is my higher self, what is my higher self, what does my higher self want me to do, etc., etc. They don't really problematize themselves into those kinds of concerns, and neither should you. At least not all the time, okay? Allow yourself to be just animalistic, just stupid, just dumb, just weird, just you, okay? So that is the message in here, because that's the shift that's happened to you. Damn. That's big, bro. That's big. I know that is. Because usually that's not what you are. But you're now embodying this, so I am so excited what this new journey is leading you towards. But yeah. Wait, yeah, I just kept my Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. And that is me as well signing off. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. I love you. I believe in you. I support you. Don't think too much, okay? Just be your human self. I love you in whatever mistake you make, in whatever, I don't know, stupid, dumb mistake you do. I still love you. With every fiber of my being, with every beat of my heart. Yeah. Do I still want to say something? I don't know more, okay? You can go here, from here. Bye bye, everyone. I had so much fun talking to you. Until next time.